welcome to today's Impact interview. We are really honored to have Mr. HoSeob Lee, the Director General of Korean CCUS Association, joining us. With a distinguished career dedicated to carbon capture, utilization, and storage, HoSeob has played a pivotal role in advancing the sustainable technologies and practice in the energy sector in South Korea. So, Mr. HoSeob Lee, thank you so much for joining us today.
So, when I work in this Korean National Corporation, Korean National Corporation is a state-owned company in Korea. So, as you know, though, now is energy transition and the carbon neutrality is transition era. So, energy companies think about what kind of new role is required is for energy company. So, our company is decided to set up the CCUS team. So I was the first team leader in the CCUS. So actually our team is play an important role to develop the domestic and the transboundary CCS project. So also I member of a lot of committee in the inside or outside. So I have an experience to develop the Korean CCUS policies, any program.
Thank you, Mr. HoSeob. So looking ahead, could you please share with us your insights on the current market status of the Korean CCUS market and the broader Asia-Pacific region? And what do you see as the key drivers and barriers to the growth of CCUS market in the region?
Korea is the world's seventh largest emitters, and its major industry is basis is export is oriented, and the demand for carbon neutrality is growing. As you're aware, so South Korea has the advanced technology in construction and the heavy industry, but also its emission source is concentrated, and its storage capacity is somewhat insufficient relative to the emission volume. Therefore, Korea needs to cooperate with Australia and the Southeast Asia country that have abundant storage volume. So while CCS can be the threat to the Korean economy, but I also expect it can be as an opportunity to create a new business market. CCS, as you know, the CCS is a proven technology, but the cost is very high. So if we increase the CCUS value chain, we should decrease the cost of CCUS. If we decrease the cost, so we should develop the technology, but also we need some cooperation with lots of various industry and many countries. Yeah.
Yes, as we all know, the Korea CCUS Association aims to advance the further development of CCUS technologies as well as the commercialization of the whole supply chain. So based on your extensive experience in the CCS and EMP, what recent technological advancements in the CCUS do you find most promising? And how do you see them being implemented in South Korea and in other markets like Australia and the other Southeast countries?
For now, I believe that cost reduction technology is through economics of scale and the efficiency improvement. It should be prioritized. Is modularization to lower the unit cost of the capture. New capture technology is such as membrane. Also, the large capacity is vessel technology to reduce the transportation cost. And the technology to reduce the storage cost are being developed. But ultimately, we need to develop this breakthrough technology to reduce this cost. Meanwhile, South Korea is leading the development of CCU technology for the circular carbon economy, such as chemical conversion, biological conversion, and mineral carbonization. The Korean government has begun to build this framework for carbon neutrality since 2020. In particular, CCUS is being treated as a key technology to achieve the 2030 NDC and the 2050 carbon neutrality goal. And the nature of the CCS project is which requires a large scale and there's long-term investment is needed as a diplomatic and institutional and financial support from the government. Is Korea enacted the CCUS Integration Act on the capture, transport, storage, and utilization of CO2 in February 2024.
Yes. South Korea has always been an important trade partner to Australia and explored the establishment of CCAS supply chain. So how do you see the potential collaborations between South Korea and Australia in the near future? And are there any specific areas such as technology exchange, research partnership, or supply chain integration where you believe both countries can benefit from working together?
South Korea and Australia are important partners who have maintained a cooperative relationship in the energy and the mineral resources sector. South Korea is required to develop the transboundary project. It's because its domestic storage volume is not enough to inject its domestic captured CO2. Australia is a leading country for CCUS. With the largest storage capacity, is many experiences operating CCS projects, such as Gorgon, and the largest CCS test bed. Korea has the advantage for capture cost because there's HAMI emitters located closely, and has expertise for engineering and construction and shipbuilding. If Korea cooperates with Australia's storage sector, I believe we can make a good synergy. Also, we are also developing some joint international R&D project. We're looking forward to expanding our cooperation in various fields.
Thank you, Mr. HoSeob, for sharing us with your great expertise and knowledge about the Korean and international CCUS supply chain. And of course, your journey and dedication to advancing the CCUS technologies in South Korea are truly inspiring. And we look forward to witnessing the continued impact of your work in building and shaping a more sustainable future for all human beings. Thank you so much for joining us today.